wedding or something like that, or some or big money event, and then
Hmm.
come back up. But New York was starting all the way back over. You know what I mean? Where nobody knows you. It's a huge city where there's thousands of people doing the same thing that you're doing, trying to achieve the same goal that you are.
Hmm.
So it was a bunch of going out every single night to, 5, 6 clubs a night, staying up until 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Sharpening up the craft and, meeting people, night after night after night after night. Until you kind of break through, and it takes a while sometimes to break through. You know what I mean? It will break through in any kind of capacity, break through in a way that you can work regularly. You know what I mean? Just in the city, not even touring, just in the place that you are. For a
Hmm.
lot of people, that's at that they don't have that time, and after that money dries up, they got to go back home. You know
Okay.
what I mean? And that's real. The only thing that really helps is just consistency, because if you're doing all this work and you're not receiving anything in return, you might get a bit discouraged, you know.
Hmm.
Um,
And
which
it's
wasn't
and showing up in the right places,
for
but
sure.
and people becoming familiar with your face
Exactly.
and your craft, and
Right.
but
Right.
you came up there already seasoned and ready to roll. You just need to let them know you were there.
Right. But
And
even
a little bit
even
more,
still.
and pick up some, and learn too. I'm sure
Right.
you wanted, there
Exactly.
were some people you wanted to get around, or work with.
For sure. Like
Hmm.
all of your idols are there. They're sitting right in there. It's like there's no glass in between you. They're right
Yeah,
there in front of you. You know what
yeah.
I mean? And the thing that you don't realize is that most of your heroes, they went through the same process that you did. They've been where you were. We look at these people as superheroes sometimes, and they are still superheroes to you, but they are just people that went through a process to get something done. You know what I mean? They went to the jam sessions at night. They did all of these things. They were where you were, and it's hard to see that when you're at that stage, because you're like, oh man, these are the people that I've seen my whole life. You know what I mean? I've seen,
Mm-hmm.
like, but in reality, these are people that they put their pants on one leg at a time. They want to feed their family. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? They want to be happy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's just basic things. So, and in a greater part of it, I mean, I'm more so seeing that clearly within these last several years, because I'm a little bit older now. You know what I mean? And I have different responsibilities, and I'm like, oh yeah, they have to do this too. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? They
Yes.
like, and it's like, oh, okay, this is how the fraternity, is formed, because you go through the process, and if you make it out the other side, then you're a part of that group. You know what I mean? You are now that person that is in that craft, and you're on the other side now. You know,
Yes.
still lots of room to go, but you're on the other side of it. You can sustain now.
Yeah.
you know
Yeah. You got the checks are clearing.
Right. 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 That's an
So
important thing.
this is beautiful to put money in your pocket.
It is. It is.